I haven't posted a video in quite a long time, but I have a really, really, really good reason to post one today. If you've ever watched any of my videos, or if you know me personally, you know that I'm like the biggest Backstreet Boys fan in... Well, I don't want to label myself as the biggest Backstreet Boy fan ever, or the biggest fan in Canada, or anything. But I'm a big fan, and today marks the Backstreet Boys' 25th anniversary together. I did a video for their 20th, and I felt like I gotta do one for this too. And I never did one when they had 10 years, or 15 years, or anything like that. But these occasions are monumental, and important to the fans and to the boys. And so I decided I'm going to make a video, but not like the last one I did, which was very short. I'm going to make one basically describing my fandom, why I love Backstreet Boys, how long I've been a fan, that sort of thing, and just wishing them a very happy anniversary and thanking them for the memories. So to start off with, if they ever watch this, which they probably won't, or if a fan watches this and wants to get to know me, my name is Janice Miller Denninio. I have been a fan since 1995 with the Get Down video. When that first came out, I bought the cassette. Shows my age. The cassette tape of their first album, which is the Red Album. It's not really titled, well, it's called Backstreet Boys, it's self-titled. And that was the beginning of my love and obsession for the Backstreet Boys. So 1995 would have been, it was a pivotal time in my life where I really needed an outlet, needed something to latch onto. My dad had just recently passed away from cancer, and it was a really rough time. Teen years, all that stuff, angst, and not many people know, but I had thoughts of leaving the earth, going away. And I hate saying that because it's long over, but it's sad to think about it. And Backstreet Boys and their music and the outlet that being a Backstreet Boys fan took for me and created for me made my life improved and made things better, and continues to do that through the years. Through breakups, through just being happier in my life, having more, connecting me to friends, connecting me to other people. It really does do that. There's a lot of people I've met who are great friends, even if they live abroad. And if you're watching this, hello, we never get to meet, but some great friends I've met through Backstreet Boys, through being a fan, including people I know personally that I've known over the years. People do come and go. I've had, some great friends who were fans that, may not be in my life now, and then there's people who will always be there who are fans that I met through the boys. Or just because we had the same interest in common. Maybe not like I met them because of, Backstreet Boys, but it's something that we had in common that is something that we bond over as friends. So, it's hard to say everything I want to say. Maybe saying it to them is the best way to come across. You guys have made every part of my life better. Which is weird to say that about just a musical artist, but that's not what you are. to me, you're more than that. The influence that comes from being a Backstreet Boys fan and having, it's a positive thing. It's your music is positive. The influence that you have all had on my life has been positive, like completely 100% positive. And it's funny because at your peak, like 2000, 1999, is when I got the most flack for being a fan. Like, the time where people should totally get, oh, well, Backstreet Boys are the best, Like, when you're, like, breaking records and, like, selling out arenas and, like, filling up Times Square in New York for TRL and stuff like that. Like, the things that they accomplished, and that's when I got the worst flack from people and the most hate. And it was like, it's funny now, like, you guys get kind of respected, which I've waited so long for, like, everyone to jump on board. And it doesn't matter, like, being a fan sometimes can be a lonely thing, because there's been times where, in career lows or whatever, or when you guys aren't really doing much and stuff like that, and people are like, you like Backstreet Boys? Like, you still like Backstreet Boys? Like, you need to move on, like, they're over and stuff like that. And when I can say now that you guys have made it to 25 years together, it's something as a fan to be proud of, that I've stuck by you for that long, and that you've made it this far, and through so much you guys have been through. I don't need to list it all, but I mean, they've been through addiction, they've been through, career highs and lows, they've been through heart surgery, they've been through so many things, and management problems, and getting new label, and, I won't go through everything, but they've been through a lot. And as fans, we've also kind of gone along for the ride. So, the fact that you've made it this far, like when you made it to 20 years, and you got the star on the Walk of Fame, that was just so amazing. And then now you're doing this amazing Vegas residency, which is rocking it, and you're like the most popular Vegas residency currently, like, of all time right now. Yes, look it up, people, haters. Yeah, they have the best one. They've won awards for this. And the Florida-Georgia line, a collaboration. Like, you guys are rocking it, and I'm so damn proud to be a Backstreet Boys fan. I've always been proud to be a Backstreet Boys fan, but every time you guys do something amazing or accomplish something great, like the 25 years, obviously, and every other great accomplishment is just like, yes, like, you root for them. I root for you so much. I want you guys to rock it always. And whenever I see you in concert, I always come away with, I will love them forever. Like, nothing's gonna change that. And nothing ever has. It's been, like, half a century. Is that what it's called? 25 years? Half a century? Something like that. Like, 50 years is like a century, isn't it? I don't know. Don't quote me on this. But, like, 25 years is a long time. Most marriages don't even last that long. These days. But the point is, I couldn't be more proud of you guys. And, the memories, the music, the accomplishments. It's just so great to be, and so proud to be a Backstreet Boys fan. I will always, always love you, respect you. It's funny, too, that I listen to your music still, like, weekly, on a weekly basis, and it's not a part of any, weird reason. It's just that's what makes me happiest. End of story. I have a lot of other music I like, different from you, some similar to you, but when I think about it, when I look at, my iTunes playlist, and what I gravitate towards is still you. And that's what makes me happiest. So, I'm holding my iPad to film this video, so if it looks, like, messed up, and I keep moving it, and, like, keep checking my hair in the mirror, in the camera, to see if it looks good. It's heavy. So, I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's such an amazing thing that you guys have made it this far. I'm so excited for the next 10 more years, the next 5 more years. I hope you don't stay in Vegas. I know it's great for your kids and it's great for your family lives. And I totally get that because I have a kid now too. But not everyone can travel there. So consider going on regular tour again, please. More about my background as a fan. So my first Backstreet Boys concert was the Black and Blue tour, even though I wanted to see all the other ones and I was a fan since 1995. I was, 14 when they first came out or whatever, so, like, I didn't have the money to go see them for, like, the other tours. But once I had a job, by the time they did Black and Blue, I didn't get to see Millennium. I just had so many contests with radio stations and newspapers and magazines and whatever TV channels to get to see Millennium, but no. What else? Like, fan facts. My favorite Backstreet Boy is a tie. I can never just pick one thing. Like, there's no way. Like, even if you pick between my favorite, like, crush, like, Hollywood star, I can't just say it's Ryan Gosling. Like, it's Ryan Gosling and Johnny Depp. But for the Backstreet Boys, my favorite Backstreet Boy is AJ and Brian. Doesn't mean I don't love the other guys. I really respect and love all of them. But consistently over the years, they're the ones that I gravitated towards and most attracted to, and like their voices the most, and just like their personalities the most, and that sort of thing. My favorite song, it's impossible for a Backstreet Boys fan to give you their favorite song, but I can tell you my favorite song from each album. How about that? From the first album, the Red Album, it would be Quit Playing Games with My Heart. Second, see, I can never do just one. I'll do two from each one. Two. My second would be I'll Never Break Your Heart. That would be from the first album. From the Backstreet's Back album, it would be If I Don't Have You and Everybody, Backstreet's Back, obviously. From Millennium, it would be Show Me the Meaning of Being Lonely. That is my, when I pass away, I want that song played. And if it's not played, I'm going to haunt my husband if he doesn't do it, if that's possible to haunt people. My second favorite is I Want It That Way. I still love it. I could listen to that song anytime, and the video still makes me smile. Okay, for the Black and Blue album, Shape of My Heart, and I want to go with an upbeat, but then, like, there's so many I love on that one. Well, I mean, I love all their albums, really, and all their songs. It should be really a list of the ones I don't like. That would be shorter and quicker to tell you. I like Not For Me, I like Time, I like Yes I Will and How Did I Fall in Love With You, The Call, of course, More Than That. There's your answer for Black and Blue. Ton of them. And then what was after Black and Blue? Of course, I like Drowning, but that was on the Greatest Hits album. And then for Never Gone, I love I Still, and I love Siberia, and Climbing the Walls. To see, I can't name just one. It's impossible. Of course, Incomplete is great. From Unbreakable and This Is Us, that was the time period where I was not exactly the biggest fan, but still a fan, but like, when Kevin left, I wasn't really happy about that, and didn't like the direction that they went in. But I'll just name a couple of songs I liked from those two periods. Inconsolable was good, and I liked, what's that other one called? Bigger, that was good. Masquerade. There's also a really good intro on one of those albums. See, I'm not an expert on those ones because I was a little bit off the fence about where they were going with it. Doesn't mean I wasn't a fan. I was still supporting everything, but not as big of a fan then. And then for In a World Like This, I really loved Trust Me, and what's that other one I really love? Feels Like Home, but I have a bone to pick with you about Canada not being involved in any of the places you named. And then I also love, obviously, In a World Like This, and Show 'Em What You're Made Of, and most of the songs on that album I like. Try, obviously, because I love AJ, and that's all AJ in that song. Yeah, so I mean, I love you. Basically every tour other than Vegas, recent tours I've seen since Black and Blue, so I've seen most of the tours. I didn't see you for Unbreakable or This Is Us. But I did for Never Gone, I did for Black and Blue, I did for World Like This, and I also saw Nick solo for his Now or Never tour in Toronto. I've also met you guys when you did Never Gone. At Much Music, I met them. This is before selfies were huge, so I don't have any pictures of meeting them. I have their signatures, which sucks that I don't have pictures of it. And I didn't meet I didn't meet Brian, and I didn't meet Howie, but I met Kevin, I met AJ, and I met Nick. So, still need to meet Brian and Howie, but Howie winked at me, so that was cute. Anyways, I don't know, this video might be too long, I don't know, I didn't really plan exactly what I was going to say, but I'm very, very proud to be your fan. I will love you always, and I will always keep the Backstreet Party alive. Happy 25 years, love you guys.